Introducing the Heretic 20-inch behind-the-grille light bar for the TRD Pro Grille, designed specifically for the 22 Plus Toyota Tundra and 23 Plus Toyota Sequoia. Constructed from a single block of aluminum, this Heretic light bar features a seamless design that keeps the elements out and lasts longer than typical plastic aftermarket lights. But this Heretic light is more than just lumens. Heretic uses the highest quality circuit boards, reflectors, and LED bulbs to produce the best light shape on the market. Heat management is key. Heretic's self-regulating circuit boards paired with their aircraft-grade aluminum housing and cooling fans create a efficient heat transfer, allowing the light to function at full capacity. All Heretic products are proudly designed and manufactured right here in the USA. Get the Heretic 20-inch behind-the-grille light bar for the TRD Pro Grille today and experience the best in rugged, reliable lighting.
Coming in at $599.99, this LED light bar is going to be a great solution for all you guys with the 22 Plus Toyota Tundra or 23 Plus Toyota Sequoia running a TRD Pro Grille. So whether you've upgraded a grill on your rig and you need to fill the void, this is a great option for you. Or if you do have the actual TRD Pro with the OEM light bar, this is going to give you a lot more light output than the OEM light bar. As always, we're going to talk about the pros and cons with the product. We will be starting with the pros on this light bar, and the top of the list is going to be the design itself. Now this is a 20-inch light bar featuring 26-volt LEDs. Now this will produce a light output of 14,520 lumens, making this one of the brightest LED light bars on the market in the 20-inch range for your TRD Pro Grilles. Continue talking about the design of the LED light bar. Now this was constructed from a single block of aluminum, which gives us a nice, sleek, slimline design, as you guys can see here. Also, due to this design, this is going to dissipate heat in a much greater way than other LED light bars on the market, especially the plastic ones. Available in either a clear or amber configuration, and you can choose between a combo, spot, or flood beam pattern, giving you a lot of customizability with this LED light bar. And then finally, as far as our pros, is the fact that this comes with everything you'll need to install the light bar. You have your brackets, harnesses, switch, so you can throw this guy on in a very short time. One thing that Heretic does include that no other manufacturers currently include in the market is a camera relocation bracket. So if you are upgrading the grill on your Tundra to a TRD Pro one or the Sequoia, it does include a bracket as well, which is a huge up. Now this one right here is anodized black. Most other ones will be coming with just a nice raw finish. Now, since we have all the installation hardware, the installation on this is going to take about 30 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on if your grill is already on the truck or if you're installing this onto your grill, then onto the truck. If you're just gonna slap this onto your grill, that'll take you about 5-10 minutes, and then you'll get the grill onto your truck. If your truck already has a grill, you will have to pull the front bumper off to make this installation a lot quicker, and that's where the long time comes in. So at that point, I would budget for about an hour to hour and a half for the installation. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the install.
Start by removing the 4 10mm bolts attaching the grill to the radiator support. Up next, we're going to unplug all electrical connectors from the grill, starting with 2 on the passenger side right here. And then we also have 2 on the driver's side right here. So we're going to disconnect those. Next up, we will be removing these push clips. There's one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. I'm just going to use a screwdriver here, pop them off and pull them off like so, and do that on both sides. Next up, I'm going to zip off these 4 10mm bolts from inside the fender liner on the front side right here. Do this on both sides. Up next, I'm going to use a panel removal tool right here, and I'm going to pop off these fender flares, starting at the bottom and going all the way up towards the fender. And we don't have to go all the way up, just up to here like so. Then I'm going to reach behind and just pull the bumper cover off of the little hangers right here. And then we'll go through and just completely separate it right here, just to make sure that we don't also scratch up the headlight. Up next, we need to slide under the truck, and we need to remove these 10mm bolts from these brackets up front. There will be 4 of these, 1 on the driver's side, passenger side, and 2 in the middle of the truck. So let's pull these off. Then we need to remove these 10mm bolts behind the grill. There's going to be 2 brackets, and the easiest way to get to this is going to be just by reaching down behind the grill and getting them off. Finally, I'll pull off the bumper and place it down on a soft surface. You can either use a moving blanket or a piece of carpet with the grill facing down. Next up, we need to remove the active end shutters from the back of the grill. To do that, simply remove the 6 10mm bolts attached in a unit to the back of the grill and pull it off. Next, for non-TRD Pro trucks, transfer your camera from your OEM bracket to the new relocation bracket which is provided with the kit. Simply remove the torque screws and transfer to the new bracket. Up next, reinstall the camera onto the grille with the provided hardware and plug the harness back into the camera. We will now attach the light bar to the Heretic bracket. Start by placing the light bar face down on a flat surface and then slide the bracket onto the light bar like this. Make sure the bracket is sitting even and tighten the lock nuts on each side. Now I will place the light bar onto the grille and secure it using the provided 4 screws. Now the tolerances on the bracket are tight. I had to apply a little bit of inward pressure to get the final screw to line up. Once all the screws are finger tight, I'll go through and tighten them all down with a screwdriver. Up next, connect the provided wiring harness to the light bar. In this case, I'm going to run the harness alongside the channel to the OEM harness to hide it. You can get creative here with your wire tuck. And now you can reinstall your active vent shutter system onto the grille using the 6 bolts. Next, we'll be ready to reinstall the bumper onto the truck. Next up, we'll reinstall the bumper onto the truck and feed the wiring harness from the light bar towards the battery by following the wiring harness to the passenger side headlight and on. Up next, I will attach the black ground cable to the chassis here, and the red power to the positive battery terminal. Up next, we'll run the wiring for the rocker switch across the engine bay under the rain gutter. For this video, I'm going to zip tie this, however, you are able to run this through the rain gutter for a cleaner install. Then we will fish the harness through the rubber grommet on the driver's side. At this point, you can mount your rocker switch wherever you like, or run a OEM style switch. Also, you are able to run a switch panel of your choosing. At this point, we're all done with the install. For more 22 plus Toyota Tundra videos, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and drop us a like and comment on this video below.